save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and welcome back to another episode of This Is My Life in physical media. Okay, listen. Keep buying that physical media. We need to support the physical media. I watched a guy the other day, and he was talking about how he was not going to bash the streaming channels and everything like that. And this is a physical media guy. This is a guy that's all about the physical media, but yet he's like still supporting the streaming channels. He's like, oh yeah, I still watch the streaming channels. I still watch. Listen, I don't. Okay, I am so stubborn that I'm like, you know what? I will not stoop down to the streaming situation. Now, granted, my wife is, she watches streaming stuff all the time. My kids, they streaming stuff all the time. And I will tell you that sometimes if I cannot get something on physical media, I'm going to give you an example, and you're going to like, I get it. I totally get it. Why you had to do that. Dr. Pimple Popper. I got a thing for Dr. Pimple Popper. Not the person in general, the woman that does the pimple popping, but I enjoy the show. I enjoy to see these things and how they do it and the different medical techniques that they do in order to get these different cysts and it's just a thing. It's a thing. So I am forced to watch a streaming channel to do that because there is no physical media of Dr. Pimple Popper. Okay, so yeah, please don't fault me for that. And Pawn Stars. What's your hardcore pawn? The pawn shops. So if you notice, I'm trying to say it properly because my kids been giving me a hard time for years because every time I say pawn, it's pawn. They think I'm talking about pornography. I'm not talking about pornography. I say hardcore pawn or Pawn Stars. So now I've been trying to pronounce the AWs instead of the ORs. And it just becomes a thing. But yeah, that's about the limits of my streaming things there. Because everything else I have on physical media, and I don't need it. I don't need to be streaming things all the time. Okay, it's what I need is for the streaming channels to not be a bunch of jerks and to push their stuff out on physical media. Because granted, Netflix does have some good movies, and if they don't want people like me or you or other people to be buying bootleg crap from their local flea market guy, it would probably be a good idea for them if they want to make a buck to give us some kind of physical media. I want to put Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and all you guys like that, you sign your contracts with Netflix and everything. It was the other guy that signed his contract with Netflix. People, these are people I loved, okay? Absolutely loved my entire life as far as actors go. Eddie Murphy, another one. Loved my entire life. And I love their movies. But I'll tell you right now, I have not seen the new Beverly Hills Cop yet because there's no physical media. I have not seen the new Adam Sandler movies yet because there is no physical media, and I probably never will. And the other thing is that I am a completist, so I want to fill in that gap with all of those great movies. They are, listen, I hear that they're really good movies. I haven't seen them, because they're streaming, and I won't stream. But my kids have seen them. My wife has seen them. They're like, hey, have you seen that new Adam Sandler movie? Or you seen that new Kevin Hart movie or whatever? I'm like, no, I haven't seen it, and I love Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart. I think he's hilarious. But I'm not gonna sit down and watch a Netflix show or a Hulu show because my streaming service sucks over here. And I did a thing the other night where I actually put my camera up. I was watching Dr. Pimple Popper, okay, and it kept freezing. Like I'm not even joking. Every maybe 5-10 minutes, it would freeze. Then it would stop buffering. Then it knocked off like 3 or 4 times. And this is like a half an hour episode. Okay, half an hour episode. It knocked off and it said, it gave me this is from Hulu. It said, sorry for your inconvenience, for we're having difficulties with whatever. And I'm like, I'm paying for a service that doesn't work right. Now, I don't know about you, but if you take your car to the mechanic and you're going to put some tires on the car or whatever, and you go pick up your car and there's no tires on the car, you still got to pay for the service? I don't think so. So I have a hard time with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have no luck with streaming, so I just stay away from it. Physical media is my thing. And the other thing that this guy was trying to say is that he's like, oh, streaming's good and streaming's this. Streaming, you don't own anything. Okay, this doesn't belong to you. Okay, the man controls what you watch and what you don't watch. If you are a lover of the Karate Kid, and next week Netflix wants to pull the Karate Kid off their channel, or they lost the contract with the people that own the Karate Kid, and it wants to be picked up by let's say Netflix, or picked up by Hulu or whatever, or a whatever the streaming channels are you gonna go buy another streaming channel? Are you, or sometimes they just disappear, and it's like, wow, just one of the guys. Which one of the guys was on something for a while, and there was another movie that it was a documentary that I used to love, and I'm like, and all of a sudden they pull it, and I'm like, what the heck is that? You know what I mean? It's like, now I'll never see it again. You know, it's gone. It's never coming back. And physical media collectors, you guys diehard physical media collectors that are all about the DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, slip books, steel books, slip covers, all this crap going on there. Like myself, we should not be promoting the man to be controlling our lives by making us watch whatever the hell they want us to watch. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know about you, but I have gone on these streaming channels and I have scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. I can't pick out anything. I'll tell you right now, I'm like, this is don't get me wrong. Sometimes there's some really, really good movies there, but I'm like, either I'm not interested because I've seen them too many times, or it's like, I really don't care, or it's I don't know. It's something different about standing in front of your wall of movies and being like, you know what, today I want to watch, Silver Bullet, or today I want to watch It, or today I want to watch The Ring, or Halloween, or I want to watch I don't know, Get Out, or Star Trek, or Star Wars, or I want to watch, but I don't want to go on Disney and watch it buffer for an hour and a half. I want to put it in my player, sit down with my cup of soda with the stacked with ice, with the bubbles coming out of the top, and that cold burning taste when you take that first sip or whatever, with a slice of pizza. Whatever. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be worried about turning on the channel and hoping it plays. I want it to play. And so far, knock on wood, when it comes to Blu-rays, not my 4Ks, because 4Ks has been nothing but a nightmare to me, but as far as the Blu-rays go, dream come true. Even DVDs, until this whole DVD rot thing that's been happening lately, dream come true. 4Ks, on the other hand, I don't know. My play is old, can't be upgraded. I'm not buying another one, don't care. Blu-rays are beautiful. Blue is beautiful. Okay, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper, it's beautiful, and it's fine. You got yourself a nice TV, and you got yourself a nice Blu-ray player with a 4K upscaling. You're good to go. Okay, I got a 4K TV with a 4K Blu-ray player with 4K upscaling, and the picture quality to me is flawless. It's not too dark, it's not too blue, it's not too dark. I hear so many complaints. Oh, it's too blue, it's too dark, it's too green. I mean, there's so many review channels on YouTube of people reviewing 4Ks and complaining about 4Ks. I very rarely ever hear anybody complain about Blu-rays. The transfer, the whatever. I mean, even I'm not very tech savvy, but there are some 4K Blu-ray combo packs that you buy that have a 4K transfer on the Blu-ray. I'm sure you've seen this. It says a 4K scan on the Blu-ray. And I'll tell you, I'll put that Blu-ray in, and I'll put that 4K in, and man, my 4K will buffer for about 10 minutes, and then it will play, and it sputter, and skip a chapter, and whatever, and sometimes, in the case of Terminator 2, let me throw that one out there, dark and weird and grainy, and I'm like, what? I mean, this is 4K. It's supposed to be the best, right? How come when I put my Blu-ray in, I'm not having this problem? But if I put the 4K in, I'm like, oh, this sucks. You know what I mean? This is how I'm going to go back to the Blu-ray. We have done this so many times, me and my wife, where I will go in the living room and it will be a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put the 4K in, and we're going to enjoy the 4K because I got the 4K TV, I got the 4K player, we got the 4K, yeah, 4K, yeah. And I put it in, and then like 10 minutes later, it freezes up. And then my wife's like, and of course you play with it for a little while. You try to get it back to that spot. You pause it for a little bit, hoping the little line catches up. Is that a thing? Is that even a thing? In my head, I think it's a thing. Where if you pause your 4K, maybe because the little line has not reached its where it's supposed to be. If you pause it, it will give your 4K player a little time to recalculate and play the rest of the movie for you with no problem. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. I think that's something in my crazy head, because I'll let that little line go up further than whatever it is, because sometimes I skip past the previews or whatever, and I'll let that little line go up to where it's supposed to be, and I'll hit play, and the thing will still stop buffering, or freeze up, or skip a chapter, or I'll say cannot read, or it's a nightmare. It's a damn nightmare. But I'll tell you right now, same player, eject the 4K, put the Blu-ray in, no problem. Me and the wife enjoying a whole entire movie, no issue. Yeah, so I don't get some of these YouTube guys. Yeah, I mean, hey, good people, I guess. You know, I mean, I guess they mean well. They're getting like 4K, 10K, whatever views, whatever per show there. But what they're pretty much selling you is like a kind of like a bill of sale on a busted boat. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. One of those type things there. And granted, when we went from VHS to DVD, that was great. And then when we went from DVD to Blu-ray, I was floored. And then when we went from Blu-ray to 4K, we got 100,000 channels over here on YouTube, all about 4K this, 4K that, 4K this. Everybody's got names that are 4K. Is it just because it's the newest thing? Is that what it is? I mean, I know I got some viewers that say, well, the reason why they don't put the bonus features on the 4K, which this was knowledge, and knowledge is power, and I appreciate that. But they're like, the reason why they don't put the bonus features on the 4K is because they want all that room on the 4K to put the best picture quality possible. But if they're not achieving that, why not put the special features on with the 4K? That's what I'm saying. They're not achieving it. It has not achieved. I literally, if you look up on YouTube top 10 lists or top 10 best 4Ks, I bet you could put a top 10 of worst 4Ks. They'd have those too. And it's people complaining about the problems that they had with their 4Ks, problems that they've had with it. And then there's some of them that say, these are the best transfer you'll ever see in your life. And usually in that case, I'm like, I challenge your whole theory on that. And I will buy the 4K. And I will watch it side by side. I did it with, I think it was Star Wars. One of what was a certain Star Wars. This was back in the day, so I can't remember which one it was. But a certain Star Wars was supposed to be better than the rest. If you went from 4K to Blu-ray, or Blu-ray 4K and DVD, whatever, the 4K was supposed to be the best. And I got to tell you, I put it in, and I put in the Blu-ray. I've watched the whole. Actually, I watched 15 minutes of the 4K, stopped it. Watched 15 minutes of the Blu-ray, stopped it. And I did that in increments. I did that one time only. My entire life, I did that just to see if it was actually a real thing. And I got to tell you, I really didn't care. I really did not care. I was not blown away. I do not have a Atmos surround sound, so maybe that was the catch. But in general, I was like, I'm fine with the Blu-ray. I was fine with the DVD. You know, I really don't care about this 4K, and it was way too expensive. Anyway, I got 2 packages. I'm gonna open up for you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. See you next Friday, Saturday, and whenever else something big. Sorry, let me hold this up in the air so you guys get the full effect. See that I am actually unboxing these things live. I do not know what I'm getting in here. Okay, here we go. This oh, by the way, this came from 300 Ormacon. Oh, sorry. Oh, Blow Out Here Video. Blow Out Here Video is still my go-to place. And it is a copy of... Oh, so Blow Out Here Video has sales. I believe if you buy 3, they take 20% off or 15% off. Excuse me. So I always try to get at least 3. But in this case, I was like, I couldn't find 3. I couldn't find 3 movies I actually really wanted to buy, and I really didn't have a lot of money. And this movie was $10. And I was like, well, I can look for 2 other $10 movies, because the way it works is that you're gonna pay. So it's 20% off or 15% off, but you pay for the highest ones. You know what I mean? And then they give you the percentage off. No, actually, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It's a percentage off the total amount. I'm thinking of another guy that I was buying from where it was like buy 1, get the next 2 at whatever percent off or whatever. But if the first one you buy is the highest price one, you're gonna pay for the highest price one. You're not gonna pay $5 for the one, and then the one that's $20, they're gonna give you that one for free. No, you're gonna pay for the it was buy 2, get 1 free. And I was like, all I could come up with was one that was way too much money. I was like, forget it. But this was like $10, and to me, I looked at the cover and I read the little synopsis thing, and I was like, this looks like something that number one, it's is this made of, yeah, no, it's a Lionsgate. I thought it was a Kino. No, it's a Lionsgate. But in my mind, I was like, this looks like something that's going to disappear. It's like something that eventually is not going to be as significant enough to stay on the radar forever. It's going to be a movie that's going to be just forgotten or whatever. And it does star somebody that you're gonna kind of think that I'm a little bit strange because I'm probably the only person on the planet that actually really enjoys this guy's acting. Okay, he's always been he usually always plays a villain, but he's always like he's a lovable villain. Okay, and it's the movie called now I'm gonna see if I can try to pronounce this properly. Secretary or Secretary. I don't know much about the movie at all. All I know is that it does star James Spader. And lately I've been watching some older James Spader movies, and they've been really, really good. I want to throw one out with the idea if you've never seen it. Tough Turf. Tough Turf. I remember back in the day I had it on like a multi-pack. It was like a eight movies on like one DVD or whatever. A multi-pack it was like, I think it was called like the Saturday afternoon special or whatever, Saturday night special or whatever it was. And it had like that, and it had Hot Moves on. I think Hot Moves was on it also. There was another movie with Johnny Depp, like one of his earlier movies. It was a lot of like those USA Up All Night movies. And it had Tough Turf on it. And then Tough Turf came out on Blu-ray, and I ended up buying the Blu-ray because I was like, I thought it was that good that I was like, it's worth an upgrade. And now it's going for ridiculous amounts of money on eBay. So goodbye on my part, and I think James Spader plays an excellent part. Also, he was the bad guy Blaine in Pretty in Pink. I mean, he played an excellent bad. He plays a really good villain in most of the movies. Also, he played an excellent part in Mannequin. So he's very. The funny thing is the man I feel has never gotten his dues. You know, he's never gotten the praise that he should get as far as an actor goes, because he's done a lot of great movies that I bet you guys can think of where he plays like these parts where he's never like the leading role. He's just like a supporting role or the bad guy or just an extra showing up somewhere, and you're like, oh, it's that guy again, but you don't really care. Who's the other Maggie Gyllenhaal? I don't know who Maggie Gyllenhaal is, but yeah, it's a film by Steven Sheinberg, and it's a secretary. I hope I'm saying it right. Hey, it was $10, and I felt like I needed it to because I don't own that on anything, and I've never seen it before, and it showed up on the top. It was the top release that week from Blow Out of Here, because that's how they set it up on the eBay site, is whatever's new this week is what is the top, best picks or whatever. And I was just kind of scrolling through like I do normally every Tuesday, and that showed up, and I was like, I can't find two more. There's nothing else came out good this week. I really don't care, and so I'm just gonna grab that and pay $10, plus free shipping. Here is so I asked, did you guys responded? I started collecting records. I've been collecting records. Started with Taylor Swift, and now this young lady has entered my earshot. Okay, let's say that works there. And let me just say, if after I open this, I'm gonna show it to you, and if you've never heard of her, then I'm about ready to let you in on a little hidden gem. It's funny that I say little. And I'm putting her on the side of Taylor. Yeah, I've been listening to her as much as I've been listening to Taylor. And this is kind of cool because we got, what does it say here? It's here. I don't know why they put that there, but let's see what's here, without me cutting through this thing. The funny thing is, one day I'm going to do... show you my record collection. I was looking at like one box yesterday because I was actually just scanning through things to see how much things were worth, because they've been sitting in the box for so long. Some records I bought a long time ago, like Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke, comes with a gigantic package of rolling papers and a whole bunch of cool stuff like that. And it also comes with the movie. I mean, this was a record, okay, but it came with a picture disc of Cheech doing in his dress there when he's doing Bowie, when he's playing what's it called, something Bowie. Anyway, so it's got a picture disc, and it also has the record, but it also comes with the movie, and also came with the soundtrack on CD, and it came with the movie on Blu-ray, but then it came with rolling papers, and it came with like a whole bunch of other like bits and pieces and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna grab it, but I've never opened it. It's been sitting there forever. So last night I'm sitting there and I'm going through my records and stuff, and I'm because I started collecting this stuff right here. This young lady, and I was going through the records, and I'm like, I wonder what the value of this is. Wonder how much this has gone up. The other one was Stone Temple Pilots. Their first 2 albums. I have like these deluxe box sets of Stone Temple Pilots, and it was in the box also. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. You know, the price of these things have gone crazy. So my family will be well taken care of once I drop dead. And it is a copy of. Oh, this is the risque copy. So this album I own right now twice. This will be number 3. I do have another 2 more coming in, but they're all exactly the same album. But she does just like what Taylor does. She releases multiple albums or multiple CDs or multiple cassette tapes, all the same album, all the same songs, different cover art, different inserts, different things. So I have an album that has a signed insert by her. I also have an album that is just a Target exclusive. I think it's called Bubblegum vinyl. The vinyl actually looks like chewed up bubblegum. And they all come with different kind of posters. They all come with different things. So I'm buying these things pretty much for the swag and the collectible completist in me. And I'm going to show you the cover of this one. Now, listen, avert your eyes there, young people. This is not for the faint of heart. It is Sabrina Carpenter's. This is her short and sweet album, but this is a different alternate cover. This is like the more expensive alternate cover that you will probably never see at your local Target or Walmart on the shelf. I should have pulled the original. I'll put the original cover over here. This is the one that everybody will see everywhere. But this is the same exact album, same exact songs, same exact everything. Different cover, different poster inside, different color vinyl, and that's what you get in there. Yeah, I knew that this was coming in today because I got a message from eBay. But the thing is, I ordered Short and Sweet, the deluxe edition record. That's what I thought this was. This is not the deluxe edition. This is just the regular edition with an alternate cover. I also have another one that's a green vinyl. That's the same edition, just a green vinyl and an alternate cover. I don't plan on ever like hanging these up or displaying them. I'm really big on keeping my media away from the elements, the light, the smoke, the whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, there's no smoke in the house here, but I'm saying as far as light is a collector's nightmare. Okay, if I have a lot of old old toys in the basement. And I will tell you that, you know, due to the fluorescent lights and the just the regular light in itself or whatever, or even if posters, you know, just from the sun beating down on them. If you guys remember those old time VHS video stores, remember when we used to go to a Blockbuster and you used to go, I don't know about you, but just try to remember this, remember. I used to go, the children's section at my Blockbuster Video was like right in front of the front window. And I remember going to that section with my kids or going to that section in general just for me to go grab a copy of Willy Wonka. And the cover would be totally faded where you could barely even see the picture. And when it comes to records and CDs and Blu-rays and 4Ks and DVDs and all that collectible stuff, we want our stuff to be pristine, bright, and beautiful. I mean, this to me is a work of art. Okay, this you might be looking at it like, oh, you know, I do not know who Sabrina Carpenter is. I'm not aware who she is. I'm not aware of her music. But I will tell you that I maxed out my Taylor Swift stuff. I bought everything I possibly could, and then my wife asked me. My wife's been a little bit of an enabler lately. She's like, "Have you heard anything from this Sabrina Carpenter girl?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even know who the hell you're talking about. I have no idea." "Oh, she was on Girl Meets World or whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, don't know. No clue." And what I did is I bought this album, not with this cover, but I bought this album on CD. I burnt it. Well, not burnt it. I loaded it up into my Sony Walkman, and I will tell you, you put your headphones on, and the sound is unbelievable. It's just it's good stuff. Yeah, nice cover, huh? And with that said, my friends, listen, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys again later. Comment below. Comments. Do you know who I'm talking about? Have you heard the music? If you turn on your radio, I'm pretty sure you have. And with that said, I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.